Hey, everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? This is Lizzie Kamonde. I'm really so excited to come on your way once again. And if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly do so. And I believe that as you do that, the Lord will bless you greatly. And today I'm here again for us to be able to communicate and for us to be able to talk. And today I want us to talk about why is the rate of divorce so high? Why is it the rate of divorce is so high compared to our fathers and our mothers in those days, where you could find when you look at our grandma, you look at our mothers, you find like these people have grown old together. But today society, we find people, they are breaking up. Breaking up is like it's the order of the day. What is really the problem? Why there is a lot of breakup? What is the real issue? Why there is a lot of divorce rate so high in our society today? And one of the things that I want us to discuss is that we need to understand that marriage is under attack. I want us to understand marriage is under attack. The enemy is at work to be able to dissolve marriages, to be able to separate people, so that, because he knows very well, the moment the people they are together, you are able to fight battles. You are able to achieve so much when you're together. But the moment you find people have separated, people they're in separate ways, you find like it's become so hard for people to be able to attain the goals and the things that they wanted to attain in their lives. And you find like now their focus have been focused in a very different way. The focus that they used to have before, it's about building the family and the achievement and all that. But at this point of their life, you find like their focus have been shifted. And right now you find like now people, they are starting, they are fighting for their destiny. They are fighting for their lives. And that is one of the things that the enemy is really fighting, so that people will not be able to fulfill their purpose in life. People will not be able to become what they're supposed to become. The Bible says that two are better than one. And what one person can be able to do, you cannot compare it when when there is a strength of two people, they are pushing. They are pushing something. When there are two of them, they are able to achieve so much when they are together. And that is what the enemy is trying to fight. That is what the enemy is really trying to fight. And that is why the divorce rate is so high, because the enemy have really targeted marriages. And you find today, the people of today, you find like if there is some misunderstanding in the family, the influence is so much, the influence of friends, the influence of the society. And you find like people have left the place of prayers. People have left the place where people used to call God for their marriages and all that. And today is when things happen, we don't see it is like it's an attack. We don't see it like the enemy is at work, but we really judge our partners. We really fight our partners, not fighting the battle on our knees, but we fight the battles physically. And that is why you're finding like so many people, they are losing the battle, because we have opted to fight our battle physically and not spiritually. Because it is until we understand that it is not even about your partner, it is to understand that marriages, they are under attack. That is the place that you'll be able to understand that I will not be able to face this thing in a physical dimension, but I'll be able to attack this thing in a spiritual perspective, because I understand it's a spiritual battle. It is not a physical battle, but it is a spiritual battle. So the other thing that we really need to know and to be able to understand is that you find like people got married with a lot of expectation. There was a lot of expectation on the ground. There was a lot of expectation when these people decided to come together. There was a lot of expectation with both parties. And the expectation were not met. The moment these people have come together, you find like the expectation that they were there, they were not able to be met, because you came in this marriage, you entered in this marriage with expectation that this is what is going to happen to me. And now you enter into it and you find like whatever you expected to happen to you, it's not happening. It is not happening the way you wanted it to happen. And that is why you find like, because the expectation, they are not being met, and you feel like you cannot be able to take it anymore. You feel like you cannot be able to push it anymore, because your expectation, they are not being met. Many other time that we enter in a relationship with a lot of promises. You promise your partner, this is what I'm gonna do for you, this is who I am. But the moment this person comes in the picture and reality of it all, he find like the things that you promise, the person that you tend, the person that you formed to be, you're not that person. You are a very different person. And now the disappointment of the high expectation, you had already lifted the emotions of this, you had already lifted the person in a place of dimension of with a lot of expectation. So the person is entering in the marriage with a lot of expectation. And the moment he enter into that marriage, the expectation cannot be able to meet, and he feels like, I cannot take it anymore. I cannot be able to take it anymore. The other thing that is causing a lot of divorce rates to be so high, it's because of money. Money. The Bible says that money is the root of all evil. I cannot really say it's the root. That is what the Bible says. But the reality is, I don't really think it's the root of all evils, but how the way we take it, the way our strength, the way we put our strength, the way we push our strength also really matters so much. So you find like that the money have caused a lot of, because sometimes we tend to like the comparison, we compare ourselves with other people. This is what is happening to so, and you feel like it should also happen to me. And at that point of time, maybe probably your partner is not in a position to be able to put you in such a life like that. And you find like now it's become a very big issue. It's really become a very big issue. And that is why you're finding like there is a lot of cheating. People, they are cheating anyhow. Cheating have become the order of the day, because you feel like you need a better person who can be able to give your life like any other, like your partner, like your friends. You need a person that can be able to give you life like your friends. There is a competition. You want to be like your friends, so you're trying to keep up your life. You're trying to keep up there is a ledge of life that you're trying to keep. And because of that, you find like there is a lot of cheating. There is a lot of people, they're cheating anyhow. It has become the order of the day, because there is a standard you want to maintain of your friends. There is a standard you want to maintain of everybody, of what everybody is saying, and what you want people to see about you. And that is why now you find like the killings have become so high. You find like the divorces rates have really become so high, because you feel like your partner is not in a position. But what did we find in our grandmas? What did we find with our mothers? You find like the person, there was no greedy. The greedy that we have today, there was no high level of greedy at that particular time. You'll find like my grandma will know that Guka doesn't have really money, but you'll find like those people, they will work together. These people they are fighting together. You know, they are working together. They are determined to make it work together. But in today's society, you find like that is not really happening. You find like it's very rare cases. Okay, there are still there people who are doing like that, but it is very rare cases that you find people that they are really determined to fight together. But you find like majority of the people, they are looking for an alternative. Majority of the people, they are looking for sponsors. Majority of the people, they are looking for sugar mummies. Majority of the people, they are looking for a better life. And you're like, I cannot continue like fighting with this my partner. I better look for a shortcut. And that is why we are finding the rates of divorces, they have become so high. The other thing it's about you find like the other thing is that people married for a specific reason. People married for specific reason. You married your partner because of hips. You married your partner because of six packs. You married your partner because he have money or she has money. You married your partner because of a specific thing upon that person's life. And here it comes, whatever you married that person for, it's no longer there. You married the person because of money. You married the person because of the shape. You married the person because of a specific reason as to why you married the person. And you find like now, the thing that used to trigger you, it's no longer there anymore. What is going to keep you in that marriage? Because the thing that triggered you to that person, it's no longer existing. So what do you expect? You expect the other person, the person cannot be able to take it anymore, because whatever was keeping that person in that place, point in time, it's no longer there. So there is nothing to motivate the person, because the person got married maybe probably because of he was motivated by something. He was motivated by money. He was motivated by shape. He was motivated by beauty. He was motivated by influence. And now it's come to reality, like whatever used to motivate you or whatever used to trigger you, it's no longer there. What do? And you feel like, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. The other thing is causing a lot of divorce rates to be so high. It's because people, they are so busy. People, they are so busy. People, they are busy. They are busy with their careers, their career women, their career men. And you find this person like he's so busy. He's so busy with the career. He's so busy with maybe looking for money. He's so busy in one thing or another. And you find like the person is so busy and he's not able to balance the two. So you find like the person has become so busy. So at the end of the day, you find like he have neglected one side, and maybe probably the side of the family. The person have become so busy. The person is looking for money. And you find like maybe probably you thought money is what gonna answer the problem in your family, but you find like you have gotten that money, but your family is already teared apart. People doesn't really have time. People, they are so busy. People, they are running helter-skelter, trying to make end meet. But you find like it is true, one side, you will have achieved one side, but you will find like the other side, you have completely failed. And that is why you sometimes you talk to people and the person tells you like, my husband just gives me money. My husband just leaves the money and I have everything that I need, but he doesn't have my time. I don't have an intimate time with my partner. I don't have intimate time with the person that I married. I don't even know the person that I married anymore. You find like the husband is saying the wife is so busy. The wife is all over. He's so busy. And you find like they don't even have time, humble time as a family to discuss about family matters. They don't have time to discuss family matters. And what do you find in that? You find like, because communication is the key thing in a family setup. Communication is the key thing. If there is no communication in that family, then be ready for the downfall of that family. Because you'll find like things have been piled up so much. Things have been piled up so much. And because there is no time that these things, they are being discussed, now you'll find like the weight have become so big. And the time the issue will be addressed, it will just blow. It will just blow. Or if it will not be discussed, you'll find like things are already apart. They're no longer together. So you find like people have neglected the setup of family. People have, it's about money, because we feel like money is everything. But money is not everything. Money is not everything. You can find that money. And we have seen so many cases like that, where people thought it is all about money. So you are so busy looking for money, but you end up losing the real thing. You end up losing the touch of your family, losing the touch of your wife, losing the touch of your husband, losing the touch of your children. And that is why you're finding like today, in today's society, even kids, they don't have the bond with the fathers. They don't have the bond with the mothers. They have the bond with the house girls more, because they're the people who spends more time with them. Their parent doesn't really have their time. They're so busy. So they come in the house. By the time they come in the house, kids, they're sleeping. Tomorrow morning, they are up to school. They are going to school. And parents have woken up, getting ready to go to work. So you find like on the weekend, that is the time maybe that is the time the wife maybe probably is going to the salon. You find like the dad also is catching up with the friends. So you find like these people, their life is like this. At no time do they have a time to be together. They are completely in a diversion. They are in the marriage, but they're in the diversion. And that is why you're finding like there are so many people who are together in the house, but they divorced long time ago. They are together in the family. They are together, but they divorced long time ago. They divorced long time ago. But they're together, and people sees them together. But because, okay, there is that thing, maybe probably they don't want to come out. But you find like these people, they don't even talk. These people, they don't even have intimate time together. These people, they don't even, as in there is nothing between the two of them. They are together. People think they're together, but they divorced long time ago. And these are some of the things that they are causing these things. Because the time we discovered small thing is rising up in the family, and maybe probably one partner is raising the issue, but the other partner becomes so ignorant of the thing. He becomes so ignorant, or she becomes so ignorant. You find like the small thing that look like it's a very small thing, but it have teared the family apart. Because that small thing, it may look a small thing to you, but to the other person, it's not a small thing. And if it is not addressed at that particular time, it will pile up this small thing, the other small thing, the other small thing. So it will pile up until it will become a very big mountain. It will become a very big mountain. And that is why communication in the family setup is a very necessity thing. It's a very necessity thing. Because if we won't talk, if we won't discuss the issues that are affecting our marriage, if we won't discuss the issue that is becoming an issue to me, then I believe that we are in for destruction. And that is some of the things that they are causing. The level of divorce rate is becoming so high because we assume things and we feel like Because let me tell you, the things that causes people to divorce, when you listen to those people, they are very minute thing. They are very small things. But because that thing, that issue was not addressed, and that issue was like, it was assumed, the other person feel like I'm the only person. Because sometimes it reaches a place and you feel like you're the only person who is in this thing. Your partner is out. And that it's really happening like that. You find like it is one person who is in it. The other person is completely out of it. Is completely out of it. He doesn't really care. The other person, she doesn't really care. Whatever gonna happen, let it happen. So you find like you find like now the weight of the other person becomes so high, and the person feel like I can't be able to take it anymore. Because as long as the person is putting a lot of effort, but the other person doesn't really have time for the effort, and the other person feels like I'm being taken for granted. You know, it's like this family doesn't really mean anything to this other person. And that is why you find it like the divorce rate is becoming so high. I want to allow you to digest what has spoken to what we have discussed today, but I'm going to come back to discuss the second part of why divorce is so high. We're gonna talk about it. The second part of it, why divorce rate is so high. And I know as we listen to these things,